Hi everybody! So it's your local crazy train, looking different than normal. What we're doing today is we're going to update Pan of Green Gables. I'm going to give you an explanation for why this is going on. And hopefully I won't keep you too long this time. Before I get into that, you know I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things. And you know what they are. Okay, so let's just talk about what this is before I start the update. So I was goofing around. I really wanted to wear certain colors today, so I was deciding that I was going to play with some eyeshadows. I thought, oh, well, I'm goofing around in the bathroom. Let's try and see if we can semi-straighten the hair. Well, yeah, no. It didn't really work because my hair's naturally curly, and I didn't actually straighten it because honestly, no one wants to spend 17 hours in the bathroom doing that. So it's just even more crazy than normal, but this is what you're getting today. So it is what it is. Not all looks turn out well, but that's the point of playing with your makeup. And I thought, you know what? I did the look. Not everything does work, but I'm going to roll with it. So if I look back and regret this, so be it. It won't be the first time I've made myself look like a fool. All right. Now that we've addressed the elephant in the room, so to speak, let's get on with this project because this project is really cool. This is going to be my last update before the finale because this is a project that runs from February 13th of this year to October 9th of this year. So we're getting close, you guys. Now, some people have ended it early, but I'm holding out for a couple of reasons. I will tell you about those in a little bit. So, Pan of Green Gables. The hashtag is Pan of Green Gables. We have monthly updates on this. It is a Fantastic Ladies collab that Anna created. All that's linked below as usual. Okay, the thing that I thought was really fun and unique about this is that what she started with was 8 prompts, an 8-month project based on the 8 books of the series. I like that tie-in. I always think that's really fun. I love the theme projects in general, but I think that's really cool when there's something particular like that. So, I do not have all of the prompts left in because there are several things that I have finished, but I have a few. And I have a hair on my nose. Oh, that itches. Okay, anyway. The first prompt that I still have remaining is Lake of Shiny Waters, so it's something shiny. I brought in the Fenty Gloss Bomb Mini in Baby Brut. Yeah, I've got it on today. You know, you've heard me at length discuss that I don't like glosses. But the good thing about this is that I've actually used this a dozen times. And granted, it may not be a lot of product used, but I got 12 uses. So that's pretty good for me. So I'm happy with that. So that's going to stay in. I'll see if I can get a couple more before the finale. I will actually try and consciously remember. The next one I have is Gilbert Blythe, something that starts with a G. And this is where I went with all the fun ones. I have the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten in Pink Grapefruit. The one where I dropped it on my tile floor and broke the cap off. I didn't actually do any damage to the blush, which is pretty, well, maybe I did a little bit. Looks like there's a little bit of a gouge out of that, but not enough. I've actually broken off the top completely on these things before when I've dropped them, so this isn't bad at all. Now, I actually specifically wanted to wear it today. Yeah. That was the whole reason for starting with the crazy look, is I was thinking, oh, I'll do something a little bit warmer because I want to wear the warm blush, and it got a little out of control, but that's all right. So with that blush, I have used that 4 times in the last month, which granted only brings me to 13 total, but I don't wear warm stuff very often, so that's not bad either. And that's another reason that I want to run this project for the entire duration, is because these are things that I have that I would not necessarily be getting use out of, at least not consciously or as much. So I'm happy with that. Now, I still have in the prompt for puff sleeves, which is something bulky or excessive, and I took this as awkward and brought in my really fingerprinty LYS Aim High Pressed Highlighter in Genuine, which was the rose gold shade, which is also what I'm wearing today, and I don't know. I'm assuming you can see all that stuff. Good Lord, every time I touch my hair, it does something weird, and it sheds. All right, so now I have gotten, what have I gotten on this? 17 uses, because this was brand new here in Minnesota when I came back and started this. So 17 on this one, and you can see there is disturbance, and I'm starting to wear pattern off, and so that's not bad. I put highlighters in projects shorter usage goals or shorter term. So this one doesn't get a ton of love, but I do actually enjoy it. It's the only LYS thing I have, I think. But I like it. It's pretty. And it gives a good highlight. I mean, what else can I say about it? It's the rose gold. It's not super obnoxiously pink or rosy, but I'm cool undertone. So for me, it just fits perfectly. Long-winded. So much for keeping it short. Okay, then Matthew Cuthbert, Something Sweet. I can see myself in my phone as I'm recording and it's making me crazy. I really want to just like go take a shower, wash everything off and start over, but I'm not going to. You're getting this video. All right. So I had brought in my Prada Candy Rollerball in July. And it was a fullish one, pretty full, because I hate rollerballs, so I really didn't use it. Now, you knew I had transferred it to one of my sprayers. And at that point, I couldn't get the whole bottle in here. So I now have emptied the rest of the bottle in, and that's all we have left. All right, so I did not get it done by this update, which I think I told you I was going to try to. But I can guarantee you I'm going to have this done by the finale. This one I know I can finish up. This is my favorite perfume. So that one will... The dog just walked next to me. Sorry. That one will be done by the finale. Now, my last one is one of the reasons that I will not end this project early, aside from getting a couple uses on the other things. This one I'm actually really pleased with my progress. So this is the good part. The bad and the ugly is, yeah, that gloss is just not going to go well. But this is the good part. So, Marilla Cuthbert was the final prompt. It is something that has a hard exterior but a soft interior. So we were supposed to choose something liquid or cream with a hard packaging. And I brought in the Mary Kay Thinking of You perfume. And this is a glass bottle, obviously with a liquid inside. Now, I had moved this from the bathroom to the bedroom, so I am not keeping track of usage. I am on some of the other products, but not the perfumes. But here's my new line, you guys. It's not straight, but then again, it's me, so you didn't expect it to be. We've passed the fattest part of the bottle, and we're getting down there. I mean, now that's still quite a bit of perfume left, but I want to see how close I can get done to before the finale. I love this perfume for, I think my doggy just made Stinky. Anyway, that was distracting. I love this perfume. I put this on my pajamas. And I know that's a weird thing that some people are like, why are you putting on perfume to go to bed? But I do. I don't like the smell of the drawers. I don't know why. There's just something about them that I've never really enjoyed. And so I put perfume on my pajamas before I crawl into bed. And scent, I'm very scent sensitive. And because of so many things that I can't have around me and because scents can trigger migraines, that's one that's nice and soft. So it's kind of soothing. So that helps along with the pillow sprays for helping me shut my mind off a little bit because, yeah, like a squirrel on drugs, I'm telling you. It's not just you guys that get the crazy. It's even worse inside. So it helps a little bit. I have a hard time falling asleep, and I do have some insomnia issues. So that kind of stuff does help, and that's why I continue to use it. And that is one of the reasons that this project is going until the very bitter end to see how much use I can get in all of these and see if I can finish off. Well, I know I can finish off at least one. So at the finale, we will discuss the things that I have finished off. Now, this has nothing to do with the project and is completely a side note, but I wanted to update everybody because I had mentioned in one of my videos earlier this month that I was having trouble with my neck. I had dislocated C1 or 2 and then found out it was both C1 and 2, and that was what was causing that weird pinching headache around, you know, those like half-inch binders that are about this big, the rubber bands, the really thick ones that you use for like boxes and stuff. It felt like that's what was wrapped around my head. So C1 went left, which is, you know, your very first vertebrae. So it's the one like basically right there at the atlas holding the head and all that. And C2 went right. We got C1 in and it actually stabilized. That made the headache go away. C2 went in and then started to slip a little, put it back in, and immediately started to slip. It didn't want to stay at all. So we're still working on keeping that one in place. And the weird thing that this is doing, which is really, really bizarre to me, it's dislocating my jaw from this side. Now I have TMJ and there's an air capsule in between my jaws, basically. Not a big deal. I've had this since I was in high school. But this is usually where I shift when I dislocate. So having it pull out from this side and having it be from my neck is a little strange. There's already permanent damage in there, so it's not like this is a big deal. It's painful. It's whatever. That's just life. So thank you to everyone who expressed concern. Yes, my ridiculous headache is gone, so now I'm back to my normal ones. We're working on getting C2 back in place a little bit more. It's all good. It's all fine. No biggie. But thank you so very much for all of you who did express concern. I do really appreciate the fact that you guys even commented on that. That's really sweet. And of course, I did get an EDS joke from my cousin Cheryl, which made my day. I take these things as they come. This is just part of having it. And there's so many members of my family that have it that we do have a very dark sense of humor about it. And constantly joking about, oh, that's not normal? Because apparently we don't do normal in this family. And as you all well know, my dial has always been to the left. I have very, very much left of the dial at all times. And I'm okay with that. So for all of you that stuck around through all of that long-winded explanation, thank you very much. And I'll let you know how things go. And I'll give you final numbers on all of the Minnesota products at my finale. Let you know what all I've used up and anything else that's going on. Until next time, everybody, thanks so much. See ya. Bye.